A Kansas City pastor from Cuba says the Pope granted him grace when no one else would. He was brought to the U.S. after getting out of prison and says his family couldn't be happier. 41 Action News anchor Jane Monreal shares his story.
Leonardo Cabrera hangs his old uniform in his office. He says it's a reminder of God's grace taking him out of the poverty and despair he experienced in a Cuban prison in the early 90s. These days, he's regularly seen working on his weekly sermon while his adult kids stop by and visit.
He was accused that the reunions he was having at home was conspiring against Fidel.
After 4 years in prison, in 1998, Pope John Paul II visited Cuba and asked for the release of political prisoners. The Cabrera family was offered asylum in Kansas City.
Había una televisión al lado de la celda.
There was a television next to the cell.
Y estaban dando un programa del Mago de Oz.
And they were playing The Wizard of Oz.
Y yo no lo podía ver.
And I couldn't see it.
Pero podía escuchar que Dorita decía, voy para Kansas City.
But I could hear Dorothy saying, I'm going to Kansas.
Cabrera family has been in Kansas City now for 17 years. Mr. Cabrera, a pastor here at Jesucristo El Buen Pastor Church for the last 15. He became a U.S. citizen in 2008 and says he hopes to return to Cuba to visit family and friends by the end of this year as an American citizen. In Kansas City, Jane Monreal, 41 Action News.